Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hello, and everyone, and welcome to another Monday night. I guess it's a special Monday night because we're just gonna hang out for a bit and
Are we
talk.
live
And
yet?
yeah, we're live. You're good.
No,
You're good.
This
You're good.
time.
this
Yeah,
time
this
we're
time
live.
we're live. Yeah, we're live. We're live. What's going on? How's everyone today? Good. Where's Tina? Where'd she go? Oh, she went backstage. Okay. Um. So, how's everyone's week? Everything good? Everybody good?
Good.
Good. Good.
Hanging
good,
in there.
Good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I said it early today, but again, thanks for everyone for the support and sending me letters and texting me and calling me. Appreciate it, all the help and all the support. Love you all. Thank you for that. And here we are. We're moving on. And it was a great roundtable. So if you didn't see it, go check out the replay over there at the roundtable channel. Saying that, it's been a couple of days, and I was watching YouTube, and there's a big business of scamming, like taking people from, what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
There's a Trilogy Media. I follow that channel. I don't know if you guys seen that channel before.
Mm-mm.
And what they do is they go around these people that scam old folks or people that know about computers. Like they said,
Oh yeah.
you have to pay Norton antivirus something, and they say, all right, you don't want to pay for the service, let me credit you back $20. But they do some hacking stuff in your computer, and they actually put 200, and then you have to pay the difference back to them, and that's where they get you. Either you put with gift cards or credit card, whatever. That's how get you money. A lot of people fall for it.
Mhm.
But it's like a worldwide thing. I mean, they're sending money to people here in the States, and then the States will send it to, unfortunately, there's a good people in all the countries, but to India, which that's the majority of the call centers there,
Yeah.
which is crazy. I thought it was something over there local, but there's people here that get the money and send that over there, which is nuts to me.
Yeah. And it's usually people that they've already scammed one time, and they tell them to get their money back, they have to do this, be like a mule for them to launder the money. Yeah. I've been looking into that too.
That's crazy.
If you guys don't have anything to do later on or during the week, Trilogy, like Trilogy
Mhm.
Media, go follow them. They're good, and they actually even went to India and mess around with the call centers over there, which is kind of risky as well. Um, so yeah, they're doing good stuff. What's going on, Chad? How are you? Joy, what up? How do you pronounce that name?
Versiglia.
William. Just
Versiglia.
William.
Just
All right.
William. But Versiglia.
All right, William,
It's
what's going on?
Sicilian.
Charles, Stacy, Birdwell, what's going on?
Did you say
Katie-
Stacy was here?
Yeah, she's here. Oh, she went to the bathroom. She's coming back, so you got.
Oh, okay. I'll come back in while she's in the bathroom.
Okay.
JC, what up? And Marr, what's going on? How are you, Flipper? Well, Flipper's there. If I didn't say hi to you, Monorail, Mollie, what's going on? Chris died. What up? Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate you. Like I said, just hanging out with all our friends. Alex, what's going on? Thanks for being here. And another thing that I was looking as well. There's a channel called like Guitar, but it's Guitaro, so it's guitar, and then O 5,000. Okay.
Yeah.
This dude is a musician. He plays awesome the guitar, and he put he plays the guitar, but he plays it as a drum as well. So he has that mix. What? Oh,
Nothing.
and the good thing is that what he does is goes to different events in New York and some other states.
That's cool.
And he puts a sign that says, "Would you like to sing with me for free?" So you could, if you see him, you can go and sing for free. And he asks this question: how do you feel after you sing the song? And
Oh,
everybody's like, "Oh, I feel relief." And so he's doing good stuff. He's doing good stuff. Obviously, sometimes everybody gives, sometimes they give him tips, but he does that for free. The heck?
is
Hold on,
it
Baker, I
Guitaro
wanna-
5,000?
Yeah.
I'm checking it out while I time out Stacy.
What did she say? Always told Pete I'm busy sending Preston the information. Oh. Yep.
Guitar, and then 5,000.
So it's
Yeah,
guitaro. So it's guitar, then an O, and then 5,000. Everything.
Gonzo just put it in chat.
Who?
You did.
I did. Oh,
Holy cow! He's loaded with subscribers. 639.
yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah,
VP.
What up, VP? How was going on? Yeah. Can you put the other one as well, Gonzo, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I'll be glad to, Gonzo.
Yeah. A trilogy medium one.
Trilogy medium, yeah. William, I think I'm ready. I'm doing a stream tomorrow night. If you're talking about the draft, then I've sent my business manager all the information, and yeah, she's going to do it for me.
Bro, how does it feel having a manager?
Someone asked me Saturday night, what all my business manager does for me.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get it, VP. He was upset.
I'm still not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he was pretty upset about that.
Yeah.
This looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he does some. I mean, if you were talking about the same guy, yeah, we're talking. They're doing a lot of cool
dude
stuff.
is smooth.
Yeah. And what I like is helping, everyone. Like, if you want to sing, and he even says, like, you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to be good, as long as you have the guts to go there and sing and just let everything out.
Right.
Just do it. He's not looking for something.
That's cool.
Yeah. Awesome.
Gonzo just dropped the other channel too.
Thank you, Gonzo. Appreciate it.
I'm not great at singing, but I'm pretty good at lip sync. I love lip sync stuff. I still think that would be fun to do when I do a lip sync. Who could do the best lip sync?
Okay.
We should do
Hey,
a lip
Sparks.
Sparks, what's
I
up?
just said you're the best business manager I've ever had. You hadn't missed much.
I don't know. Maybe you want to go back a couple of minutes, but Spacemountaindave, what's going on? I mean, I feel, is it me because I haven't been in the live stream for a little bit, or does it seem too quiet in here? And Baker hasn't said not a word.
He's probably muted.
I was enjoying the silence from Baker.
I don't think that's Baker. I think that's actually the dad from Encanto. He's taking Baker's spot for the night.
Baker, my brother, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, man.
Welcome back. Missed
Thank you. Appreciate it. I miss you too, man. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Hi,
How's
Tina.
everything?
Everything is well.
Yeah.
You look tired, dude. You have a
Yeah,
long
you look
day?
tired, man.
I just smoked a joint.
Oh. Okay. That's one of the
Cheers to you, Baker.
Oh,
Hey.
Medical marijuana.
Hey.
Get a card. Get a card.
Get a card?
Smoke them if you got them.
Joyce said that's not allowed here tonight.
We're not supposed to do that while I'm eating.
Not while she's here. You have to wait till later.
Hey, that Bills.
Yeah, buddy.
You know who's here?
Who's here?
Baker.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I haven't figured out how to send my sound bites through yet, but when I do,
So I took that soundbite the other night, the vocal of that Chris gave me of that a long time ago. That'll probably kill me. Nobody tell her that I told you this. So you're sitting in bed talking the other morning, and I said, "Hey, how about?" And she looked over at me, and I played that soundbite. No. I was like, "All right." Didn't go over well. I found it funny. A lot of things I do, she doesn't find funny. To be honest with you. Okay, thank you, Stacy. Yeah, he was kind of upset. Preston got his first job, and that was gonna be his first purchase using some of his money for that and some of the money for the bank. So
Cool.
I remember what one of my first purchases was from my first job.
who was it?
What was it?
I bought a VCR.
VCR. Nice.
Cool.
Mhm.
Let's ask it around. What about you, Flip?
I wish I could buy a VCR today. They're very hard to find online now.
I got one. You want to buy one?
I got a
What
SVHS.
Gonzo? What?
I got 3 of them.
I got a super VHS over there, but I think something's up the belt or something.
What? Oh
Can
my
I borrow-
god! Glad
Are they
he's
all-
wearing-
Where is the
Working
Chris Rock
properly?
soundbite right now? Where's that?
Oh my god!
I got this.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I got this.
He asked you, Flip. He asked you what was your first purchase when you got your first job, not how
Yeah.
many VCRs you got running in the house.
I don't know. I went to Child World. It was like the biggest toy store I could make it on my bike.
What age did you start working at?
4th grade, I had a paper route.
Nice. That's cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Paper route.
a paper route. Yeah, back when.
For,
that
for
on-
those of
was that-
y'all that live south of the Mason-Dixon, that's a paper route.
No,
Yeah.
kind of figure it out.
I was gonna say, was that on Route 66?
Oh God.
What about you, Bakes?
I bought a bicycle
Nice.
because I had to get back in. It was a used bicycle, but I had to get back and forth to Dairy Queen.
Nice. I had the same thing. I bought a bicycle. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. What about you, T?
Gosh, I don't know. My first job was Friendly's as a hostess when I was 16. And it was in a mini mall strip. I probably went to the clothing store next door and bought clothing and shoes.
I can see her in a little Friendlies outfit, can't you?
Yeah.
You know, that's the perfect thing for it. That's cool. I love Friendlies. I
Wasn't
don't think there's
Friendlies-
many of them around anymore.
That was the ice cream shop in Fast Times at Ridgemount High, wasn't it?
I don't know. Was it
I don't know. Nick would know.
Nick?
Nick?
No, it's a pizza shop.
What's up?
Oh.
Nick, are you and Flipper having private conversation? We can't get a hold of either one of you.
Oh, I'm here.
Well, hold on. Beautiful
What
Joy.
What was the
on my
restaurant
show.
in Fast Times at Ridgemont High that the girls worked at? In the mall? Do you remember?
I believe it was a little pizza joint.
It was.
I think it was. I just don't remember the name of it. Nick, what was your first thing you bought in your first job?
Oh, it was a bike too, bicycle.
Nice. Joy, what about you?
I saved my money and I bought a 1987 Pontiac Firebird. Or no,
Oh.
Sunbird. Not a Firebird, Sunbird.
What
Nice.
color?
Black.
Nice.
I like black cars.
Nice.
Nice.
BP got his first uglies. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Pete, what about you?
I honestly don't remember, but knowing myself, it was probably something like baseball cards or something like that. I don't really remember offhand. I worked in a grocery store. I was the produce guy feeling the melons.
Good job.
Why am I not surprised?
I used to love standing on the other side of the watermelon bin and have the other guy that worked there with me. It was this is an independent little grocery store, and people would be walking by, and I'd be like, "Man, that's some nice set of melons." And then people are looking. I was like, "Yeah, these are on sale, $3.99."
Oh man.
I think I got in
They're
trouble
about,
for
they're
that.
about,
Mine
they're
was
about 5,000
sushi.
each now.
Look at Ed. Mine was sushi.
Yeah, he shouldn't even be allowed to type in the chat tonight after the comment that he made at the round table.
He's alright. You know, he hasn't slept in a long time. Don't you know?
Is it technically not a round table anymore? Because when the four of you are there, it's kind of square table
Yeah, could be. I don't know.
or an oval table. Can we change the name to the oval table? Later?
You got to talk to Ed about that one. I don't remember what the first thing was about. The first car. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, that's nice too.
White with a red. Nice.
I think I remember what it could have been. I think it was Micro Machines. I was trying
Oh,
to
you
find-
remember those things?
I
What
was
are
trying
they?
to
I
find
remember
them.
those.
My kid took all my Micro Machines I had. I still
You
have
guys
like 3 or
never,
4 of them.
Pete, you never saw them? The Micro Machines?
It's not coming to my mind. I mean, it could be one of those gray area things.
Those are the best. Yeah.
The
those are
rounder
best toys
table.
ever.
that's the one. I like
I
Jonathan.
was able to get more Micro Machines for $1 compared to Matchbox cars.
That's cool. I like it.
Look what Ed says, Tina.
Oh.
All I know is the show's good. That's all that matters.
That wasn't the name I renamed it.
I was about to say, Tina, he says that, and he also said, P.S. You can't see it, but P.S. Newsies is trash.
What? They're coming back? Micro Machines are coming back. Really?
Nice.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Is that like what is it like a build a machine type thing or something?
Flip, do you have one? I think Flip has one. Hold on, so we can show you.
I don't think so.
They're like tiny little cars.
What's he looking for?
Where is he?
Micro
How
Machine.
many bottles of water do you have back there?
Oh, let me see. Hold on.
He's
You looking at
thirsty.
my bottoms? What?
What?
What
No,
did
you
you
don't
say?
have bottles.
He lives with you, right?
Sometimes.
Is he out in the shed? Where's he at?
The
The
patio.
basement.
Studio B. Pete, have you
No,
seen
that's
me?
not Studio B.
That's not a
It's
micro
the,
machine.
it's the opposite side.
The rock.
Just
That's
pet
not a
rock.
micro
Here we
machine.
go with this rock again.
Pet
Where
rock.
did you take this from?
Where? There's a diamond in here. Where'd it go? Right here. There's a diamond. Can you see it shine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a genuine Herkimer diamond.
Nice.
Break it open, put it on a ring for Tina.
Yep.
I was chipping rocks.
That's what I would do.
The other day.
Where? You have a coal mine out back?
Well, no, there's a couple of mines down the road. Mines for the Herkimer diamonds. And my coworker said, "Hey, they're clearing out the rivers because they all flooded one year, and they're putting all these rocks by the river. Oh, it's all these kind of rocks that have all sorts of quartz crystals in them, and the Herkimer diamond is like a perfectly clear quartz crystal. It looks nice." So he says, "Hey, you can break the rocks with the kids," but I forgot I had them. They're at the bottom of the wood pile, and I was moving my wood pile from one side of the yard to the other side of the
Gonzo,
yard.
put me in timeout. I never should have asked him a question. Put me in. I'm in timeout.
Look
I'm
at
in
Jonathan's
timeout.
comment. Look at Jonathan's comment.
I'm still lost. What is a micro machine? I started looking at rocks.
3 hours later.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Kevin. You know, that's something that guys do. We take the wood pile every other year and we move it from one spot to another spot.
It's been about
Gon-
8 years.
Gonzo, I'm just going to sit over here while he's wrapping up.
Is that a bench?
I think so. Do you have a micro machine, Flip? Or no, you don't?
My kid has them somewhere.
Oh, because when you stand up, I thought you were gonna look for one.
I was looking for him, but he took them.
Too busy.
What's a micro machine?
All right.
It's the-
Dabil,
the
so you have a
little
picture or a
airplanes they
website?
got in the little car.
Yeah, I can
thing.
pull one up. Let me
Yeah,
see.
please.
Micro machine is basically little itty bitty tiny automobile cars.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And you shouldn't give it to yourself.
I had a few when I was a kid.
There we go. Yeah, I have a bunch of them, and I had the whole city, like the car wash, the garage, the restaurant, all the things.
Okay,
there you go.
that's why they sounded familiar. I couldn't picture them in my head.
Yeah,
You know, Pete, if we started the game 5 minutes ago, we'll probably win tonight because all this talking, we're just going to get gypped out of our question.
He said there's no game tonight. He's not dealing with that tonight.
Because we should have played. I know that, but we would have won anyway.
It also starred the guy that when he did the commercials, he talked very, very fast. I don't know if you guys remember him.
Yep.
He did
So
those
the little
commercials.
cars. It looks like a matchbox.
Yeah, these are really small, though.
They're really
They're
small.
very tiny. Tiny automobiles. That's all it is.
So it
I
said
never
the-
had any of these.
It said
I
the
would've
description was a little bit bigger than the end size.
I wasn't allowed to have these because I would have choked on them.
That was, yeah.
I think I remember having like the
You're
aircraft.
supposed to
carrier.
put them in your mouth, Pete.
I know that's what Annette told me 2 weeks ago, but I'm not allowed.
Oh
to
my!
Okay, wasn't expecting that.
See, collect them all. I tried.
How many of them is there?
You went by the airplanes. I like the airplanes.
Oh, there were a lot back then. There were a lot, man, to collect them. Whew.
Yeah,
Yeah. Annie, what's going on? Where are you, Annie?
I was a huge Matchbox collector. I had like 1,000 of those things.
So they don't sell them anymore?
What, micro machines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
eBay?
That's
They're
available
available on Amazon.
Amazon, eBay.
Are you guys in the same live stream that I'm at, or?
No.
No? Yeah.
Could buy a lot.
Flipper's over shopping in the Emporium right now on another channel.
All right, so let me ask this question. Real simple. When you guys were kids, what was your favorite toy as a kid?
Oh, good question.
Oh,
I know mine.
So I'm gonna start with me. You remember those trucks, the Tonka ones, but the real ones, not the plastic one that came up later. Just the real Tonka trucks.
Big metal ones.
Yeah, man. I used to run that like crazy. I used to put it behind my bike, and that was crazy. That was my favorite toy when I was a kid. All right, that Bills. Go ahead.
For one Christmas, I got the giant aircraft carrier, the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier.
Nice.
I love that thing. We used to play with that thing all the time.
Was it it was the actual size, right? The big one?
Yeah, it's like 7 foot long.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Flipper, this is for you. Go ahead.
There's a lot. I have to say my mixer. I dreamed about having a mixer, and I finally got a mixer for Christmas.
And what were you making? Cookies?
Yeah, I use mixers all the time.
No, the Radio Shack mixer that they had.
Oh, like DJ.
Oh,
Yeah,
DJ thing. Oh,
yeah, I got the 2 VU levels on it and stuff. And I got the reverb with it. I got a strobe light with it. So,
Hi, Annie. Hi, Ann.
Annie heard us talking about toys. She's in here.
Yep. Bakes. What was your favorite?
Yo, favorite toy?
Yeah, when you were a kid.
I got a bunch of hand-me-down toys from my brother, so it'd probably be one of the old warships that shot these little plastic missiles out of it, and it had wheels, and it would go across the floor.
That's cool.
My dad was in the Navy, so we always had Navy toys.
Nice. What about you, Tina?
So I was gonna say something, but then I thought, no, that answer would probably be better fit for a question like, what is a toy that's the most nostalgic for you? So the toy that was my favorite toy was actually a doll that my grandmother gave me. I had her since, oh my gosh, from like birth till I was 3.
Cool.
And I took her everywhere with me. And then I lost her when I went to New Hampshire, and I was devastated. So they bought me another one.
Was it like a porcelain doll or?
Nope, just typical plastic dolls, baby doll.
That's cool.
But yeah, and then so she got me another one, and I had that and took that down when we drove down to Disney World in 1992, and I left it in the bathroom in Georgia, and I was miserable the entire trip.
Wow.
I keep losing dolls. It's a wonder I still have my kids.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
I think you've placed more value in your kids than your dolls, so that's good.
No, they just always find their way back.
That's true too.
I hear
Wait,
you got
what do you do
small-
with the kids if they have to find their way back?
I'm training them for life lessons, that's all.
Oh man.
kind of
Joy,
life lessons?
what about you, Joy?
So my parents had a friend that was a cabinet maker, and he made me a dollhouse for my Barbies. It's about 5 foot tall. It looks like a giant cabinet, but it's shaped like a dollhouse. And Peyton has it now in her playroom. But that was my favorite thing. I've had that since I was 5.
That's cool.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, Peyton has it.
Nice.
Wake her up. Show and tell. Let's go.
And Mara says Atari 400. That's cool.
Heck yeah.
And let's see, repeat. Annie will plug. Oh, that's for you, Annie. Stacy says,
Where is it?
Atari.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. All right. What about you, Pete?
The two things. One was the Atari 2600. I loved that. Spent a lot of time. But for a toy, the Evel Knievel that you wound up and you took off, that was my.
Yes.
I ran that. I must have rent through about 10 of those things because I would jump them all over and break the heck out of it, and then go get the parents to get me another one. I loved that.
Nice.
I like that because you could flip him. He could stand up on the handlebars. So you could still put him through that.
Yeah.
Yep. I got in
That's
trouble
right.
because I would put Barbie on his lap and do the jumps that way.
Or Barbie.
That's right. That's right.
What were
Nick, what
those
about you?
things called? They had the strap in the middle, and you pulled the strap, and the wheel was in the center, and you put it down. It took off.
Oh, I remember those things.
SSPs or something like that.
Yeah, they had like a rub. The wheel was actual like rubber, and if you put it on your skin, it give you like a burn mark. Yeah,
that sounds great.
Cool. Those were
me and my
cool.
brothers would chase each other with those.
Debbie says I had two favorite dolls, stuffed animal. First one was named Rusty, which went from family member to family member. The second was Raggedy Ann.
I remember Raggedy Ann.
Raggedy Ann was great.
And Marlon says the original Game Boy with Tetris. Wow. The
Oh,
original
I remember the original game.
William
I still
throws
have
out there
mine somewhere.
that William throws out there in television. I remember I used to love in television baseball. I could play that till I was blue in the face.
I still have 2 Game Boys.
I have my original, which it was like the clear. They came out with the clear, like where you can see the wires and stuff in it. And then I have the DS.
Hey, Detroit Disney, what's going on? Thanks for being here.
I've got a Pac-Man machine, but it hadn't been delivered yet.
MVP. Nick, what about you?
Well, mine's no shocker. I mean, I had the Ghostbusters, the building, the Ecto one, all the action figures, and I had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures, the sewer, the pizza, the bus they had that threw the pizzas.
Yeah, I remember that one.
We had that.
Yeah, I had some of the villains too, and also, of course, the Nintendo, the original Nintendo.
Wait, the original Nintendo? Is that the one with ROB?
Yeah, that's the one with
the robot.
Robot, right?
No, not the No, I didn't have that one. I had the Nintendo.
Okay, so the original Nintendo came out with ROB, the robot.
Yeah, I didn't have that one. I had the one after.
Yeah, the robot was cool. It would spin up these top things and it would go to these big supersized buttons for your A and B selection. Yeah, that was cool.
Okay,
Gyromite. The game was Gyromite.
Yeah, my brother had the Nintendo.
I have it in box, in styrofoam, in perfect condition.
So Tina brought up that. I would love to know everybody's favorite. If you had to pick like your top 3 video games, we all played. We're all at the age where that was a hot thing. You know, if you have 2 or 3, what are they? I'm curious.
No,
what was your favorite toy first?
Oh yeah, that's right. And sorry,
Oh, Barbies.
Barbies.
100% all the Barbies. I still have pretty much all of my Barbies. My favorites were like the Kelly dolls and the little babies because like they were just so stinking cute. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Tina just reverted. Tina and Ed just reverted to like 12-year-old kids just with the thought of that.
You know where I want to go? Mattel is building a theme park in Arizona. Kelly was talking about it a few weeks ago, and I want to go. They have like a Barbie dream house with like a pool up top and a bar. Yes. And there's going to be like a Hot Wheels roller coaster.
Wait. Cool. Does it come with a Ken?
I don't know.
Excuse me, Tina?
I mean,
I'm not going to go there.
Yeah. And
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
Life size Ken. Posable.
Anyway.
Let me answer a piece of question. All right, so I'll start. So one of my favorite games was Pac-Man, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think Marlon put the other one, Space Invaders. I don't know if you guys remember that one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the other one probably will be Super Mario. I think for me, was Super Mario was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Like it.
Yep, Chris.
I'll give you my 3 favorite video games, Pete, but my grandfather gave us a pinball machine.
Oh, cool.
And I could sit and play that thing for hours.
Wow. Nice.
So that was, but as far as video games go, for some reason, I always loved Yar's Revenge.
Oh,
what?
I liked Burger Time.
Burger Time was
on the
great.
Atari.
Yes.
And I always loved Duck Hunt on the.
That was so good.
There you go.
Yeah,
That was a
that's cool.
classic.
Stinking ducks.
Yeah. Or the cans that you could do. The other game was the cans that you could shoot the cans to keep them up.
Yeah.
Nice. Flip. What about you?
Top Gun on the Commodore 64.
Who in the name of James Earl Jones played on that thing?
There was like, it took 20 minutes to load.
Right.
And in like 10 minutes, you got to then turn the 5 1/4 inch floppy disk over. It had the
You have
best.
to crank it? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I thought he was saying. When you gotta crank the thing.
Holy cow! How old is this?
No, the floppy, the real floppy disk. You know, the 5 1/4 inch.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you would have. So after 20 minutes, the soundtrack was really awesome because the Commodore, it had 3 voices to it, and it was really cool. And sometimes I go and I load up a Commodore emulator and I load up the game just so I can hear the soundtrack again. See, it was a dogfighting game, and the graphics there were like little to no graphics. It was like playing with stick planes.
Why did you play a dog fighting game?
Top Gun. You know, dogfighting?
Dogs.
No, not real
Oh.
dogs.
No,
airplanes.
Yeah.
Airplanes.
Airplanes.
Yeah, airplanes, dogfighting in the sky.
Yeah, I was confused too.
Yeah, and you
There's
guys.
the story of a boy named Flipper.
Yeah.
So, I guess the other Commodore 64 game, it was a catastrophe. You had a little helicopter, you had to build a building one block at a time before like bad weather or something would come. And then every once in a while lightning would come, and it was kind of like Tetris, but you're putting the blocks on it, I guess. And I know it's my third. I guess I like Zelda.
Zelda. That's a good one.
It's good.
There's a fourth one. I don't know the name. It was a Nintendo one. It was a little space
Zelda.
ship, and you go choo 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 choo, and you had all these levels.
All right, you got timed out. Baker's turn.
I
Go
can
ahead,
keep
Bakes.
going.
No, really? No.
That's why we love you. I asked you a simple question. What games do you like? Well, you got a floppy disk. We're turning it over. The dogs are fighting. The cats. I don't know what was going on. I'm like, where are we going here?
3,000 years later.
Baker's turn.
That was part of the beauty of it.
Well, in Brooklyn Park, there was a car wash called Ritchie Car Wash, and they had a pinball machine, Pinball Wizard, in there.
Pinball Wizard.
And
Good song.
gosh, we used to play that all the time. Duck Hunt, I'm with Chris. Duck Hunt, I would play that for hours. And the original ping pong on Atari.
Oh, ping pong Atari.
Click. If you hit it just right, you can put English on it.
Yep.
And Breakout.
Breakout. I remember that.
I love playing Breakout.
Cool. Tina?
Okay, top 5. Ready? You already saw 3 of them in the chat, but my top 2, which are not listed, Zelda is my number 1. Final Fantasy is my number 2.
Oh wow.
Number
Nice.
3, any Super Mario Brothers, any kind of Super Mario Kart, anything. Number 4.
Wait, we can just group them together.
What?
What?
I said, wait, we can just group them together. Okay, I'll change my list.
I am group. Hey, there's no rules. Number 4 was Donkey Kong, and number 5 is Pac-Man.
Nice.
Cool.
Did you have a favorite Final Fantasy, Tina? Because mine was 7.
No, mine was, I think it was 4, whichever one came out for the Nintendo system, like the original Nintendo
This
system.
is lying, right? Lying.
I think 3. 3. I think it was 3.
Chris's one has a lady of microphones in.
No,
Doing things.
that's a different fantasy. No.
Oh my god. Never mind. What up, Joy?
Are we turning the stream?
No. Save us, Joy, please. Go, Joy.
I had an old Atari, and I liked the Frogger game.
Yes.
And I don't think they had Pac-Man was on Atari, but I liked Pac-Man. And there's also this. It wasn't the game that Flipper was talking about. It was another game with a chopper. I think it was called Air Raid or something. I don't know what it's called, but it was on the Atari, and I like that game too.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Pete?
For me, I loved Cubert. I thought it was awesome. I was a Donkey Kong fan. I love Ms. Pac-Man more than I loved regular. There was a video game. It was like bartender or something like that, where the guy would throw beers. That was pretty cool. I love Popeye. That was another one in the arcade.
Yes, Popeye.
Popeye was great. And then of course Frogger, like they said. Joust was another one. Love Joust. Some of them.
Good.
I could, video games. I have a couple in my basement. I've got a Golden Tee that's out in the garage that we haven't used in a while. I have the original WWE game that still works with Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man, and those guys. My goal is, I haven't told the wife yet, but the goal is on September 19th, which is the day I collapsed 3 years ago, that I'm going to walk down the basement and go play that game. So that's my big goal. I want to do that.
Good.
Cool.
I love that time, going over, just the right amount of grease from the pizza on your hand and your drink, and you got your coins, and you're looking over thinking you're going to pick up that girl that you're really not even in her league, thinking that she cares that you got a high score. She doesn't care, So
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just want to say the Braves beat the Mets 13-1.
Ooh.
I
Wow.
was always in their league.
Orioles won 7-2, by the way, or 7-3.
Are they 21-7 now?
I don't know. We're one game out roughly of the wild card, and it's crazy.
Nick, if you say anything about the Yankees, I'm leaving.
I'm not saying nothing.
Nick,
Especially after yesterday.
What was your? Yeah, don't go down there, Nick. What was your favorite games?
Honestly, there have been so many games in my life because I played so many systems and arcade games and pinball machines. I do know one of them is my dad built a pinball machine. It was like a mini pinball machine. I used to play that thing all the time. It was really cool. But for other games, it would probably be Frogger, of course. Super Mario Brothers 3. I liked it when he turned into the raccoon and he just flew.
I like that one.
Also, the Simpsons arcade game.
Oh, yes.
I remember that one. That was pretty cool.
And also, I'll put two more in there. Basically, there was a game called F-Zero, I think.
Yes.
For Super Nintendo, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And also the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. It was the arcade.
Oh, that was a
game.
good one.
Yeah. That's the ones I enjoyed the most.
I don't remember that one. I wasn't a Turtles guy, so maybe I didn't do that game that much.
I remember that game, Nick. Forgot all about that. Wow.
And
otherwise, that's it.
Okay, so mine goes back kind of far. Well, not like Atari far because I wasn't around then. But
hey!
What?
How rude!
I'm sorry. Okay,
all of Anne's games are PS3 and newer. So just
No. So when my family first got a computer, like back in the days of DOS, my brother and I used to play Wacky Wheels. It was like a 2-person racing game. We used to play that all the time. And then I played with a floppy, I think it was a floppy disk. Played Mixed Up Mother Goose when I was little on the computer.
Were you born in the 60s? When were you born?
In the 80s.
Oh.
You could match up the nursery, like you had to go around this land and like match up the characters with their nursery rhymes and deliver them back to where they belonged, and it was fun. And then played 007 and Mario Kart with my brother, and I was really good at what's the name of that one? The combat one.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
That one, yes, because we'd play it with our neighbors, and I would just push all the buttons. And Chips Challenge, I liked Chips Challenge.
I feel I don't know any of these games. I got to go look these up.
I didn't know half of what you guys were saying either, so don't feel bad.
Hey, Ann.
What?
Have you ever played Oregon Trail on the computer?
Yes, and it's actually Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon.
Debbie Brumfield was saying the same thing. She doesn't know any of these games, one or two.
We played Oregon Trail at school.
I feel like computer games could be a whole different category.
Oh yeah.
Who knows who these girls are?
It's the Powderpuff Girls.
Oh, Powerpuff Girls. Or Powderpuff. Powderpuff?
I have no idea.
Everybody knows.
I need a snack. I'll be right back.
William
Give me
mentioned
something.
Double Dragon.
Thank you, VP. It drives me nuts.
The Dragon. Yep, that's another good one.
That was a good one. I liked Contra a lot.
Yeah, Contra was another
Contra
one.
was
Contra,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Maybe Tina will get me a snack too.
Anybody remember Castlevania?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That was interesting.
Yep.
Before you go to bed, come see me. Tina's getting snacks, and I'm getting hungry.
You know, last time she went to go get snacks, so I muted myself and I yelled up, "Oh, can I have a snack?" But she keeps her headphones in, so she couldn't hear me. So I figure I'll say it in the microphone. So,
Oh.
yeah, Tina, I wouldn't mind having some snacks too.
A snack. I haven't had
E.T. Addy family put that in there. I remember E.T. on the phone. The Atari 2600 had like 6 games that were you couldn't find them anywhere. It was like
Hey, Chris.
What's up, Chris? How are you?
Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T. It was the Smurfs. It was Zelda. There was a couple other ones. You just couldn't find them in the store. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Plus
My cousin had a
the
Sega.
graphics on ET was atrocious.
Yeah, God, it was horrible.
Yeah.
But that was a game everybody loved. It was, you know. I remember going to the biggest thing, exciting thing was going to Toys R Us and hoping they had one of the new games.
Yes.
That's a great documentary about that ET game too. I watched.
Where the thousands of them that are buried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Pete,
check your email. I think see if you received mine. I send. Should have it.
Oh,
there.
I have my list. I gotta send it to you. When we're done. Have
Yeah,
it.
you can only find
What?
those games now.
What?
Baker.
Baker, what are you
It's
doing?
my
now?
keyboard. It's just my
What the
keyboard for
heck?
a second.
It wasn't your keyboard for a second.
Whatever. It was just my shorts.
Oh, that's a good. I like that, Gonzo.
It went too fast.
That's good.
Oh, you got it. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I got it. That is a solid list of nominations that you just provided.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do mine right now.
Let's see here. My favorite games back on PC back in the day were Need for Speed and Age of Empires. Okay, cool. AT killed Atari somewhere or 7,000 of those games.
Need for Speed has a great line of games.
Oh,
Yeah, the first one was it the first one or the second one? That was pretty good. Then they got like a little worried. Baker, how many cameras do you have, Baker?
Like
He has
5.
like 8.
So that's for your
You brought 5 to Baltimore.
I got a couple.
yeah. Well,
Baker,
that's
there's
true.
some on your picture though.
Yeah, it says please something. I don't know where it says.
My producer's been busy lately.
Sorry. Please set.
Okay.
Please set the clock.
Yeah, can you put the
Clock
clock, please? Yeah.
Please set the clock. Wow! Hey,
Eh.
I don't need to see your clock. Good Lord, you set your own clock. Do it at your own time. That's crazy. Now we know what that is. Baker's busy. He's setting the
I'm
clock.
glad Tina wasn't here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god! All right, so while we wait for Tina, let me ask you guys a question. Samantha, what's going on? So when you guys were a kid, what was the profession you liked to be when you grew up? Like, for me, it was pilot. To be
What
a
am I
pilot.
missing?
Oh, no,
Baker showed us his clock.
yeah.
His clock or his minus the
yeah,
out?
yeah.
Well, we weren't. Never mind.
It was his letter clock. That's fine.
What are you eating, Tina?
What are you doing? Was it
What
mango?
are you inhaling there? What is that?
Something.
That's a mango.
What is that?
Mango.
Nice.
You
Does it
didn't
have
get
whiskey in
Flipper's?
it?
No.
I
You
guess
didn't get
Um,
Flipper's snack.
Flipper politely.
Flipper was waiting for
politely
you
asked
for a
you to
snack.
bring something.
I yelled down. What do you want? He didn't answer me.
Tina, do we get any ASMR tonight?
If you want. I'm actually prepared.
Oh
My
man.
hands are kind of sticky.
Oh man. All right,
Yeah.
Chris. So
TMI.
I'd like to point out that they both left at the same time as soon as you started the
oh,
mango.
he's there. He's there.
Oh,
He's
there
there.
he is.
It's
All
okay,
right, so-
Tina. I got the chocolate.
Katie says she wanted to be
Where'd
a
she
lawyer.
go?
There you go. So I wanted to be a pilot. What about you, Dad Bills?
I want to be.
You remember when you were a kid? I said,
Yeah, all right. So it's going to sound goofy.
no.
You were a kid.
I wanted to be Goofy at Walt Disney World.
Nice.
That's
That's
very
cool.
That's cool.
You realize you're in the perfect group for a dream like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that honestly, that was what I wanted to do.
Nice. All right. Is everybody ready?
What are we doing?
Flipper?
Oh wait, let me pull up the clips. All right,
Yep.
Flipper, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I've always wanted to be an engineer.
Oh, that was
Wait, that's it?
Yep.
I was settling in for a nap.
Wow.
And you made it. Aren't you an engineer? Isn't that what you do?
A train engineer, that is.
Oh,
Train.
Train engineer.
Well, that's totally different.
Yeah.
same category.
Let's say I know you're smart as hell and you do a bunch of crazy stuff, but
And why Flipper? Why you want to be a trainer?
I love trains.
Trains are cool.
That was something I would get every year for Christmas, a train set, and I would promptly destroy it. And one year, my dad said, "You're not getting a train set this year." My grandfather got me a train set that year, and I told him, "I have to get a train set every year." You see, so. But you know how expensive train sets are these days?
Oh yeah, there are stuff.
I do.
The last one I bought
do.
it was at Toys R Us, and it was like $80-some. Like, wow.
We have a Duplo train that runs.
What year was that?
It was a while ago. I kind of burnt the transmission out. I loaded it up with my spare change to make it more realistic, pulling real weight, and all those little plastic gears started going grinding, and gone.
Look at Stacy. I wanted to be a YouTube moderator back in the 70s.
Yay, Stacy.
Bakes, what about you?
Well, my dad was a master mechanic, and he could take apart anything, fix it, put it back together, and it would work. So I was the youngest of 5, and I paid attention every time he did brakes or work on the car, or take the dishwasher apart, and that's what I wanted to be. And that's even in my yearbook. What do you want to do when you get older? I want to be a master mechanic like my father.
that's cool.
That's cool.
And then I found out how to make donuts, and all that was just gone. Rest is history.
And cupcakes were pretty.
But you
iconic.
assemble them very nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
those
do great
cupcakes.
stuff.
Those cupcakes were iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What about you, Tina?
I wanted to be a lot of things: a veterinarian, a teacher, an actress, and I'm a photographer, and I work at a gym.
No, you're not just a photographer. You're a photographer, because you got some amazing pictures.
That's okay, Tina. I deal with Goofy every day at my new job, my real job. So it's.
Joy, what about you?
Well, I wanted to be a math teacher, but I didn't. I do math, but I'm not a math teacher, so sort of the same.
Cool. Pete?
Baseball player was the original thing. That almost happened. And after that, I didn't really think. I wanted to be the greatest American hero. I liked that character on TV. I wanted that suit.
Nice.
I know. That would have been cool. Something like that where I could help people. I would love that. That would be my ideal thing if I could ever do in life. To have some type of power where you could just help people. You know? I would have loved to have won the lottery and just. No, he better not call me Goofy. He's already on.
No, I said at my real job, Stacy.
Yeah.
I love that. I would love to have a ridiculous amount of money where you could just walk up and just pay somebody's grocery bill, or walk into a car dealership and say, "Put that on my tab." Stuff like that. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would do that. I would do that till I was blue in the face.
Cool. Nick?
Well, honestly, mine's very obvious. Since I love movies when I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor or director or producer or cinematographer, but kind of in a way, doing this YouTube stuff, it kind of came true in a way. So
yeah,
Works.
that was
What
my
about all that
goal.
porn? What about all that porn stuff you did? Tell them about that.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, well, you know, that's in the closet. All that stuff's hidden.
He's
See, he doesn't leave it out like Steve
It's in the
does.
past.
Wow.
Tina.
Whatever pays the bills.
Well, Steve,
Hey, how you pays the bills?
Did I hear
Oh,
corn
sure.
stuff?
What?
Welcome to the stream, Flipper. Welcome to the
Corn
stream.
stuff. I found some corn stalks in my wood pile.
No, stop. Just stop. No.
So go ahead and elaborate, Flipper.
no.
Yeah.
Tina,
Well,
I can't
every-
help you. Help him.
Every fall we get some corn stalks. I'm a little confused there. When I put them in the wood pile to compost.
Corn with a C.
Yeah. They said something that rhymes with corn.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about, Flipper.
Oh, I heard
Yeah.
corn.
That
That's
one.
what I heard. Do you want to? I'll show you my speaker.
What?
It's like code for
Speaker.
What is?
got clocks and speakers.
His squeaker?
Where's the speaker?
Oh, I thought he said squeaker.
Why is it not? There it is. There's my speaker.
But what does that have to do with the price of eggs?
It's not loud enough. If I turn it any louder, you'll yell at me. Did I turn it on right? Hold on. Where's the
Just
front?
leave it like no. You
Yeah,
should have left it like that for the rest of the stream. Now you're
My-
done. Clear.
My speaker's bigger.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god.
That's, I
It's
think
like a
that's an
man
8.
thing.
That's an 8. Why is this not working?
Uh-oh.
Hi, Flipper.
We can't see you,
Oh,
Flip.
that's my microphone.
come
That's why. What? I'm so confused here.
All right. In the meantime, Annie, what about you?
So I wanted to be a babysitter, which I was for a long time.
Kind of.
And then I wanted to be a mom, and that's a different story, but I am a mom. And I wanted to be a nurse. Well, I wanted to be a hairdresser too for a while, but my grandma told me I had to go to college and do something more than trade. So I went to college partway to be a nurse and then switched majors. And yeah, I wanted to be an OB nurse.
Gotcha. I don't know, VP. I don't,
It's dangerous, VP. Let me. Oh, geez. Now we're comparing speaker size.
Gonzo, can you please move me?
Fix your clock.
Where do you want to be?
Fix your
Down
clock,
in
thank
the bottom corner.
And then
Okay.
okay.
So how big is your woofer?
That's good.
Hey! We're not talking about that.
Hey,
got ladies around here.
I can
Oh,
show you
no,
my
no.
woofer.
Okay.
It's right there.
Come on.
There's my tweeter.
What did he just say?
Don't worry about it.
How big is your woofer?
No.
That's 10 inches.
I'm going to show you more of mine now. Hold on. Come on.
Mine are,
Come on,
mine are
Kayla.
self-powered. Are yours self-powered?
No, mine are. Let's see here. It's these car speakers. There's my tweeter.
Your what?
What do you call it?
Tweeter.
Tweeter. The tweeter. Look at that. Oh, he's got a cone. He's got a tweeter cone. That's nice.
He don't know talking good like me and you.
I know what that tweeter cone is.
Let's see here. Yeah, my brother, he got rid of his car speakers like 25 years ago, and I kept them.
I would
He
have
had
kept
a
those
nice-
too.
That was a good mood. You were preparing for tonight.
Well, that's
I
my
think it's
speaker.
time for us to say what's going to happen this week in your channels. We move on. Go ahead, Dad Bills.
Tomorrow night I'll be on with Living the Magic. Playing hide and seek.
Oh yeah.
That sounds
Oh,
fun,
that's
man.
not a good. Never
That
mind.
sounds fun. That sounds fun.
And
She didn't say hide the pickle. He
I'll be
said
back.
hide the seek.
and yeah, our minds just went to the same place.
Oh,
And then Thursday night I might be back here. And then Friday night I'll be on with Pete. And Saturday night I'll be on my channel.
cool. Good, cool. Well, check out that build. Flipper, what you got going on besides the speakers and all this corn and porn and all this good stuff?
Corn.
Your woofer.
Have you listened to
Corn,
Tina's
stuff
mind?
on
He
a
hit the
fork.
lottery.
Water. Well,
I just realized with that, but
Today's
I'm
Monday.
flustered.
Today's Monday, Flip.
Monday. Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to do a beach ministry in Revere, Mass. on the America's first public beach.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Yeah. That'll
Cool.
be cool.
All right.
A bunch of churches
Stacy.
get together and
Cool.
Are you
Stacy,
taking
I
your
got you
rubbers?
after this one. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was asking if he was taking his rubbers. They're all behind him.
Oh, jeez.
my ducks.
Yes.
I don't lose my ducks. I like my ducks.
Oh my God, Baker, what you got going on, buddy? Besides,
I'm learning how to edit. So I worked on 2 of my pin frames, and I did some filming of that, and I edited that, and that's going to be part of this week, this Friday. I'm going to come back on, and we're going to finish these 2 pin frames. But the first part is just going to be a premiere, and we're going to talk through it, and then we're going to the last half hour we're going to finish the pin frames together.
Cool. Awesome.
Glad
awesome.
you're doing that.
Yep.
Thanks.
Annie, anything going on?
Nope.
Okay. Joy?
On Wednesday, I'm going to talk about Disney like transportation because Jeanette had asked me some questions about how to get to and from the airport. So I thought maybe other people might want to know about it too. So I'm going to do a stream on that.
For sure. Cool. Thanks for being here. Tina?
Yeah, what Jason said. Oh, we'll be going back to Boston tomorrow night. I might go live. So I was taking the summer off from streaming on my channel. Usually I go live Wednesdays at 5. I might pick that back up again on Wednesday. I might go live from where we will be. I grew up, for those that don't know, I grew up on America's first public beach. It's Revere Beach in Massachusetts. We do this church event, evangelism event that's down there, and work with the homeless and everything. And so I might just go live from the beach and show you guys.
Awesome. Good stuff. Nick?
Well, I actually just released the Bullet Train movie review. Also, look out for more movie reviews, whatever's going to be coming out. And I might go live during the week from the boardwalk, just to walk around and show what's around and stuff. Otherwise, that's it.
Cool. Pete, what about you?
Want to congratulate Joy on getting some great bags behind her, which is fantastic. I want to congratulate Nick for the Bullet Train and congratulate Annie because she announced she was pregnant again. So that's fantastic. We were happy for that. So is that right, that Bills? We talked about that on Friday night.
Yep.
Congratulations to Annie.
Congrats.
So, yes, high five, high fries if you're a Wendy's person.
I'm confused.
We're doing Little League baseball during
So
the
I
day.
thought Tina was the pregnant one.
Little League baseball, football, and
We're in this
Disney
together.
Friday. So
Cool.
it'll be fun.
Awesome.
Get your
Fisher's
votes on if you
popcorn.
haven't got them in.
Fisher's popcorn.
Yes.
I would rather have
Yep.
Thrasher's fries.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm
but-
getting, Nick? You know
I
what
had
I'm
that the
getting?
last time, though.
My mother's down there now. She's bringing me back Layton's donuts, so I'm okay.
Oh, there you go. It's good.
Cool.
I
All
work
right.
with them.
So for last question of the night, and it's Stacy. She says, I have a question for everyone.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Sorry.
where'd it go? You got it?
Yeah.
All right. What was your favorite TV show when you were younger? Mine were Duke of Hazzard, Emergency, and Ships. All right. So for me, it was the A-Team
Oh,
and MacGyver back then.
MacGyver.
MacGyver, that was a good one.
Yep. All right, Chris.
I was there were several. I was a big fan of Happy Days and Gilligan's Island. And my other favorite was Johnny Carson. I would sneak out of my bed at night and wander down the hall and hide in the corner so my parents didn't see me and watch Johnny Carson.
I love Carson. No, you're not alone. I love Carson.
Nice.
Cool. Flip.
Dennis the Menace, Lassie, and Mr. Wizard's World.
Mr. Wizard's World?
Definitely with Don Herbert.
Oh, I've
great
never heard
show.
of that one.
Heard of that?
Cool.
How old are you?
Lassie.
That was that on reruns?
Nickelodeon hired him to do several seasons
There you
when
go.
he first
That's
came
it.
as a cable show.
That makes sense. Okay.
Lassie, I used to.
And I have
used
his
to cover
books.
Lassie.
I have a couple of his books, and I have even his chemistry set in my.
Lassie did chemistry?
No, Mr. Wizard.
Mr. Wizard did.
Which is the owner of,
Lassie had many talents.
He died a few years ago. He was well into his 90s. And
Who,
I have
Lassie?
the whole. No, Mr. Wizard. I
Which is
have
the owner of Lassie.
too.
What?
Yeah. Anyway,
Lassie.
BP says ships and MacGyver. There you go. Bakes, what about you?
Well, I couldn't give you 3, so I gave you 4.
Okay.
One Adam 12.
Good.
The Ghost of Mrs. Muir. F Troop. And Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan's Heroes.
Wow. Chris Dice says Rescue 911,
That
Dinosaurs,
was good.
Bosa the Clown, and Rugrats.
Those were good. I don't know if those are the clown, but
I'm
the
the
other
oldest dinosaur in this group, so.
Emily Rose says, how are you, Emily, by the way? Boy Meets World. And
Zoe 101, not
Yeah,
LOL.
101.
yeah.
I knew what she meant.
Yep. Annie, what about you?
I am confused, Stacey. They're saying things I've never heard of. So I was really big into the TGIF shows.
Me neither.
So like Full House, Step by Step, Family Matters, because they kind of all went through there. But yeah, all those.
Cool.
Saved by the Bell, Saturday morning, Friday night stuff.
Saved by the Bell, yep. Different strokes and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. A-Team and yeah. That's cool. Joy, what about you?
I liked Growing Pains, Family Ties, and Silver Spoons.
Great, 3 great shows. Great
Yep.
call, Joy. Great call.
That's awesome. Pete?
Man, I could sit here all day, but I won't. My God, the whole Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, all that spin. Dukes of Hazzard with Love Boat on Friday nights was incredible. You had the days with Cheers. You had Friends.
Cheers.
You had Seinfeld. That whole time frame, that was just ridiculous for TV shows. All that stuff was just you go back through it, and you can go all the way back to like Dick Van Dyke when he was doing that and all that. The Dick Van Dyke Show and the comedy with that. Carol Burnett was incredible. I mean, it's just TV. There's so much great TV through the years.
Lucy Show.
The Lucy Show was fantastic. The Honeymooners, for going way back, was just fantastic. I mean, then you had the oddball shows like the Munsters was great, and Addams Family.
The Odd Couple.
Odd Couple was
I
great.
watched reruns of
Herman
all
Munster,
those.
Baker probably knows this. Herman Munster's buried like 30 minutes from my house.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's buried on a small farm, and he the girl that worked with me at Safeway lived down the street from him, and she said if you went up to him and talked to him, and when he was buying feeder stuff, he would be very polite. But the minute you asked him to do the voice, he turned into a big. He hated the fact that he was typecast on that character, which is shame because he was great. My cousin Vinny, he was fantastic as a judge.
That was his last big movie, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Nick?
Passed away.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Yep.
But all those, I mean, there's so much TV. People don't realize how much TV played a role in our lives and growing up and what we do. I know my sense of comedy is because I used to watch all of those crazy shows. At some point, I believed I would be a Duke boy and slide over the hood of the car, And but still, even on the Duke Boys, who was my favorite character? Roscoe with
Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Flash. Oh my God, TV is fantastic, man. That's a great question, Stacey.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Somebody put in MASH, man. You
MASH.
remember? I mean, when MASH ended, how many people watched that? It was like the world came to to watch that.
Yeah.
Remember Fantasy Island? What great was that show?
The plane.
The plane.
And
Magnum PI was pretty good too.
Magnum PI was great. When they shot JR, it was like everybody was trying to figure out who. It was all over.
Shot JR.
That was Oh my God, I love the old school TV, man.
I got a late answer. I just thought of it.
Here we go.
Original Nintendo, Spy vs. Spy.
Yes. I
That
love that
was
comic too.
amazing.
Spy
Yeah.
versus Spy.
Cool. Nick, what about you? Not the Nintendo part though.
I mean, I watched a ton of TV shows when I was younger, but like I said, I used to watch the reruns of MASH. I thought they were great.
Cool.
Magnum PI. I used to watch Miami Vice.
Wow, nice.
My favorite show though is Quantum Leap. That's
that was great.
That's my favorite show. But I could name so many. It's unbelievable.
Quantum Leap. I remember that one.
There was a show on recently that I don't think a lot of people saw because it was only on for 3 years or 3. Yeah, it was called Lie to Me. I don't know if anybody ever saw it. If you haven't, look that show up. So it's a guy that does facial readings. Like, I'm okay at it. He's like at a whole number. He's like up in the moon, so good, and the show was fantastic.
I liked a lot of the British shows too when I was younger.
Like Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
What was that show? The show that was on MTV, Young Ones. Did anybody?
The Young Ones. Yes.
That show was ridiculous.
I love the Young Ones.
I like the old class, like Are You Being Served? Those shows too.
Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Baker, you remember that guy? Neil, you princess, you bastard! You. That was great.
Captain Peacock.
Excuse me?
Yep. Yes.
It's your turn now. Go ahead. Yeah. That's your favorite show?
Captain Peacock was from Are You Being Served? And I learned that from Mara the other night.
We're gonna have to catch up on some of the Are You Being Served shows, Tina.
Sure. I'm down with that. So, it depends on like the different sections of my life, the different ages of my life. Like, little kid, I could easily tell you my favorite shows would probably have been like a cartoon or, come home from school and you flip on the Disney Channel and you got the Mickey Mouse Club and Kids Incorporated. As you get older, you had, like Ann said, the TGIF shows, Boy Meets World, Step by Step, Family Matters. It's just the classics. I love the Torkelsons that was on the Disney Channel. I'm not sure if you guys ever remember that one. What, Jason?
You didn't have the Disney Afternoon when you got home from school?
The Disney Afternoon, that's what I mean.
Oh.
But if I'm gonna, and then as you get older, you have, like Friends, and you have like different, in the 2000s, I like the reality TV shows. But overall, I think if I were to give a top 3, my top 3 would be Boy Meets World, I Love Lucy, and Married with Children. Were my top 3.
Married with Children.
Nice.
Loved it.
Great top 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I had the biggest crush on Topanga forever.
Dude, they have a podcast now. Topanga and the guy who played Eric, the older brother, and Sean, the Corey sidekick. They have a podcast where they're like recapping all the episodes and talking about memories, and they have guest spots on there and everything. And it's really, really good. So
nice.
Hey Tina.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually met all of them.
Did you really?
I have pictures to prove it. Yeah, I did.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, they were at that MegaCon thing when I went to.
Nice. That's right.
Did you ask
Yeah,
Topanga
that
if
makes
she was
sense.
available? You should have.
No, unfortunately, she was married and she was pregnant
Yeah.
at the time. So
And now she's got 2 kids, I think.
Gonzo, do one more question.
Do one more question.
Everybody name the most famous person they've ever met.
Oh
God.
Or as a kid or
No, now as an adult.
That's too many for me.
As you're growing up, just name one.
I got a whole list, dude.
Joey Fatone.
So do I.
What? He's not.
I mean, not like pulled his hair and grab a piece while he's running away from you.
Is that what
I
he did?
did not do that.
that's what we do?
No.
I mean, somebody you actually had a conversation with more than 30 seconds.
wow.
I did. Thank you very much.
Baseball player. Is
Great
that good?
audience
Oh,
control.
sure.
All right.
He was my great picture.
Yeah, I think that one. Yeah. Tony Perez. We
Tony
talked in
Perez,
the airport.
nice.
Yeah, we talked in the airport about 30 minutes.
Big red machine.
Yeah, me and my wife and his wife and him. And all this time, Sandra didn't know who it was.
Did you talk in English or Spanish?
Spanish, actually.
Like you're not. That doesn't count. Then this is an English question.
It's an English question. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
But it was fun, man. It was great. We were just talking there.
That's pretty cool.
My friends. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
What was the question?
The most famous person you've met.
Well, hold on.
Most famous to you.
Yeah, hold on. Flip. That Bill's go ahead.
I got a few, so I've met like Regis Philbin.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool.
Nice.
And Pete McDevitt and
Thank you.
Corey from Corey Meets World.
Thank you very much.
You know, I'm so surprised nobody said that show that guy had in the morning. Oh, what was it with
Regis and Kelly?
Yeah, that show was good.
I watched that show in the morning,
and it was
but not as a kid.
The longest.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I started
Diane
watching
Sawyer
with
too.
Regis and
Diana.
Kathy Lee. I started watching that with Regis and Kathy Lee. That was for a long time.
Yeah,
the two of them.
Yep, was.
All right, Flip,
Flipper, your turn.
Ronald McDonald in his trailer when he was taking off his makeup.
Wow.
That does not sound creepy at all.
Tina, one of these days, Tina, I'm going to ask you a question. One of these days.
Okay.
I sit here and watch him, and I'm just trying to figure out how is it that they have kids? Because right in the middle, he's just going, "What am I doing here? Where are we going? What's?"
Yeah,
Let me tell you a
pretty
story
much.
let me tell you about when I was 18.
Can I tell you about the combustion engine?
Yeah.
And I'm the one with the ADHD.
Jason, did that horrify you when he was taking off his makeup and seeing who he really
No,
was?
no. We were at a fair, right? And
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
I was doing magic, and I bumped into Ronald, and then we were sharing trade secrets of where we get our supplies from.
You're what?
What the hell just happened here?
Yeah.
All right,
I
you say
went to a place
supplies?
in Boston called Hank Lee's to get all my magic supplies, and he said, "Oh, you should check out this place in Connecticut. This place in Connecticut, they're pretty good too."
What was it, Stacy? I forgot. I don't know.
Who's the famous person you met, Baker?
Yeah, Baker.
The funny, I've met quite a few in my time, but the funniest would have to be Billy Ray Cyrus.
Nice.
His first tour.
Oh yeah, I've heard that story.
Yes, you have. That was the funniest one. Yeah, but I've also took a plane ride with Cal Ripken.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
And he's so cool.
Gotcha,
You heard that
Stacey.
one.
Gotcha.
And you heard that one too.
Cool. Annie?
Okay, so I did meet Joey Fatone when I worked at Disney World. He was in my parade audience. I was working pack. And so him and his family were sitting in my section. So I couldn't, I could talk to them, but I couldn't, ask for his autograph or whatever because I would have lost my job.
Mm-hmm.
But I still got to meet him. And then I met Sarah Wright in an airport, if anybody knows who she is.
Who's Sarah Wright?
So she's an actress. She was in House Bunny. And I knew her from Seventh Heaven.
Okay.
Which was an innocent show. But when I met her, she had just come out with House Bunny, which is I haven't seen it, but it's like Playboy kind of thing, I think. Anyway.
Cool.
But I met her in the airport bathroom. Well, I didn't meet her. I first saw her there, and then I approached her when we got out of the bathroom.
In the bathroom?
Were you with Jeff? I mean, what's going on?
No. I
Just
was
a man I met
in
in
the
the
military
bathroom.
thing.
Was Neil Patrick Harris there too?
No.
Oh man. Joey, what about you?
We met Bert Kreischer. He's a comedian. We
Okay.
met him while we were standing in line for the Easter Bunny at the mall with Peyton.
Cool.
Cool.
Pete, I don't know because I know you met so many people.
I got a
famous
bunch,
people.
but, I mean, just a couple of the cool ones off the top of my head. Baseball wise, Brooks Robinson, Cal Ripken were probably two of my tops right there. Football wise, Ray Lewis is at my tops. Obviously, becoming friends with Ray was pretty cool. Wrestling wise, Ric Flair has to be the top of the list. With him, I mean, also, meeting Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash and them were pretty cool. But Ric Flair was kind of at the top. I didn't get to meet Roddy Piper. That was the one I really wanted to meet. And obviously, there's others in there. Non sports wise, comedian wise, Frank Caliendo was cool. To meet him. I met him in a hotel lobby. And neat. Acting wise, I guess Bautista would have to be my biggest one.
Cool.
For acting wise. Also I met Richard Dreyfuss and Danny DeVito too, acting wise. So that was pretty cool.
That's nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Actually, so where I'm sitting in my office right here, most of you have been to my house.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm sitting in my office, that house directly behind my fence is where I met both of them. They were filming the movie Tin Men years ago.
Oh, wow.
And I was in the house during the heart attack scene and got to meet both of them. Barbara Hershey was also in it. She was in Beaches. I met her. So, but it was all filmed right here in this block. And it was kind of cool. I was like 17, 18 then, young. It's kind of cool.
Nice. Nick?
Really, I met so many people. I have met some wrestling people. I met some sports people. I've actually met Yogi Berra years ago. I was like 16 years old at the time. It was really cool. But basically, movie-wise, I met a lot of people. I met the cast of the Back to the Future, but it was more of it was a quick picture type. I didn't really get to have a chance to talk with them.
Yeah.
But I would say my three is basically I met Christina Ricci. I talked with her a little bit.
Oh, cool.
I met Steve Guttenberg.
Oh, cool.
He is a really awesome guy. He's very down to earth. And I was asking him questions and stuff. And if there was any other movies, like if they were making another Three Men and a Baby movie. And he says it's in the works, but it's not really done. And there's a whole story with it. I mean, I don't want to go too long. And I also met my top is Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson.
He is extreme, very nice, very down to earth. We talked for a while, and I asked him basically what was it like working on the film of Ghostbusters, what was working with the other actors and actresses, and he just laid it out. I got a picture with him. I got his autograph. He's a very cool guy. But that would be my top.
Cool.
For right now.
Gonzo, I'll throw out there too that because I don't talk about this much, but for like 8 years of my life, my uncle was one of the bigger concert promoters here in Maryland. So during that time, I sat backstage with everybody and just hung out. That's what I did. So I hung out with like Motley Crue. I hung out with Phil Collins. I hung out with I'm trying to think who else. What was that name of it? Iron Maiden. A lot of the harder bands that were here. But I did get to meet Bill Cosby at the time. Back then he was big, but here now we all know what he's done and everything. But I got to meet him. I got to meet Eddie Murphy, Flock of Seagulls. So stuff like that was really cool.
That's cool. Peanut?
Yeah, I have a huge list too. I mean, there's a lot. So I used to go to like the Christian concert festivals back in the day and do like the meet and greets and a lot that I've met POD. I've met Toby Mac. Got to hang out with some of like the lesser known bands like Hawk Nelson, 12 Stones. I don't know if you know 12 Stones are Paul McCoy, the lead singer of 12 Stones, did the song with Amy Lee of Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. I used to be, I don't know, not a groupie, but I used to be like, go to all the concerts. There was one band that we followed around. It was a boy band they opened for the Monkees when the Monkees toured back in like the early 2000s.
Cool.
And like they knew us by name. They knew what vehicle my friend drove because she had this big like Winnebago type van thing. I don't know. And we used to take it. We went to see them at every tour stop they did in New England. And one of the members came out and like left a sign on the window, "Hey, was looking for you," and signed it Ben. And he later went on to he still does TV shows. He was in Glee and other things and stuff. So that was pretty cool. But I mean, I've met Beyonce, Nikki DeLuche from Mickey Mouse Club when she was in the band Innocence. There's just been a ton. Oh! I'm gonna show this real quick. Joey McIntyre from New Kids on the Block. I've told this story, I think, before. You guys might have heard it. My friend's family owned a company that serviced his house, and so gave his address to us. And on New Year's Eve, on his birthday, she dragged me out. We took the train into Boston to go to his house. And there were fans like waiting outside of his house from like Germany, England, Poland. Wow. There were people from all over waiting outside just to meet him. And his it was some guy working on his house who told us he wasn't home, but called him, and he came home. He was eating at a pizza joint down the street. He came home to come meet us, and I had to go to the bathroom so bad that I was like, I want to ask him if I could use. I had to pee so bad. I wanted to ask him if I could use his toilet, and she's like, my friend was like, he's gonna think you're crazy, and I'm like, because we're not standing outside of his house or anything, and we look crazy enough as it is. I might as well go relieve myself in his restroom, but I didn't ask him.
So now you're a stalker.
She dragged me along.
And you're the one that you're the one that trained Jeff and Zach, obviously, with all this band chasing. I see now I know where it came from.
I used to chase boy bands. Yeah, yep. Me and my friends. I got other stories too. And yes, Karla, that's the story I wanted to tell you when you live streamed the concert. That was the story.
That's a cool story.
I like how you've met a bunch of Christian artists. I have too. That's awesome.
Yeah. Pretty good one.
We used to do the talks with the youth talks with them.
Yeah.
You know, when you're an artist, there's always somebody out there to follow your work. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had a couple of sports ones, Gonzo.
Yeah.
I met Chad Canals, who was the crew chief for Jimmy Johnson during his 7 championships.
That's cool.
I also got to meet and talk extensively to Robert Yates, the owner of Robert Yates Racing. He was a team owner for Dale Jarrett and Ernie Irvin and Ricky Rudd and a bunch of those.
Nice.
Great back then.
Would it be important if I met Richard Petty?
That would be.
I met Richard Petty and sat and talked with him for like an hour over on Fort Meade. We were sitting. We were doing a whole thing with the car and everything, and they had trouble getting the car off the trailer. Something happened, and he refused to start until he had the car with him. And so I sat back with him, just talking about life with Richard Petty.
Holy cow!
That's pretty cool. Wow.
That's the only. We used to have a lot of drivers come on the military base, Chris. They would come with cars all the time. There are no drivers there, but I saw the car. Matter of fact, you know what I need to send you? And I've got in my basement that if you want them, I'll send them to you. I've got like 8 or 10 die casts that are in cases and things. If you're interested,
that's cool.
I can see it.
Cool. All right. I think that's it. I think we're out. Pete, you want to take us some? Por favor.
Sure, I can do that. I'm trying to think how I want to start here so I don't get Flipper starting talking about a whole story. The great thing about friendships is when you get together and sit and talk. I was looking forward to tonight to being here for our friend Gonzo, as he's going through a lot. Let's keep all of our friends out in our community in your minds and prayers. You know who they are. Tina has an incredible prayer group if you want something to get into with Instagram. I think it's one of the things that I admire about Tina and all the people in there, but Tina for creating it, coming up with the concept. We've got friends that don't want to talk about their things, but they're out there and people do know. So keep them on your mind. Life's too short. You don't get a lot of time here. In a blink of an eye, that Kenny Chesney song really comes to play. Don't blink, because you turn around and 9 days from now, you're 53. That's what happens to me. So take care of yourself and each other. Try not to get into a long conversation with Flipper. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. See you real soon. Thanks for being here.
No,
Adios.
Baker, I don't want to see your clock.